Hey, welcome everybody. Here we are again. Happy Obatala Day. Welcome back to the Spiritual High Five. And it's another wonderful day. I want to say thanks to everybody that's been tuning in, everybody that's been watching, that's been liking, subscribing. I'm starting to get the hang of this thing a little bit here. And I know that I had said that I would do it like every week, like once every 5 days. So part of me, world out there, I've been so busy doing the obakayetempleofifa over this past weekend and actually the week leading up to it. So I haven't been able to really record like I wanted to, but I have tons of new experiences to share. So in these coming weeks, I'll definitely be offering my insights, in the way that I've been interpreting the world around me, based on what I've experienced. And so today I'd like to just say that we need to just do what we can and do our best, and that's all we can do. The biggest thing is to make sure that we're doing our best. Um, a lot of the time, we will procrastinate or put off or lose focus, sort of squirrel on other things. And when we catch ourselves doing that, we'll do something, a sort of mind trick to sort of shift the energy off of us being on task or us maybe feeling a little uncomfortable about realizing that we're off task, and we'll say stuff like, well, I was helping so and so out. I made this other person's life well. Um, this other person needed help and I was able to help them. And so that's why I didn't take care of myself. It sounds noble. It sounds great. It sounds all warm and fuzzy in the heart, but it's not real. It's not real because we can't give what we don't have. So we have to take care of ourselves first. It doesn't mean that we have to be opportunistic or greedy or any of that. We do have to take care of ourselves first, and it's okay. And what helps to alleviate that feeling is understanding that we can only do what we can do. We can only work within the parameters that we have energy for. Me, I'm always a person that likes to make a joke about myself and say, I thought I was superhuman, and then I realized something happened that showed me my humanness and my mortality. And so that's sort of the way that I deal with it, because I do a lot and I am involved in a lot of things. And I do have to operate at a very high level. And I continue to refine myself to bring myself to even higher states, higher levels of consciousness, existence, the ability to have that dynamicism. I'm still a human. Sleeping is good. There was a thing I saw. It said, yeah, for everybody that stays woke 24/7, then insomnia is not good for you. It's like, and it's true. The body needs rest, the mind needs rest. So we can just do what we can do to that level, whether it's in our personal lives and our parenting lives and our public lives and whatever it is. We can only do what we can. That's within our power. And it doesn't mean that our power will stay in that one spot. It doesn't mean feel defeated like, oh, I can't do more or you can't do more. It just means be gentle with yourself in the moment. Be understanding, be compassionate for yourself in the moment. Be compassionate for others in the moment. And that's not saying, oh, then we're just going to give people carte blanche passes for dropping the ball or for doing stuff knowingly and not really caring. It's not that. But what we are saying is, what is good is give it your best. And that's all we can do, is give it your best. If you know that you gave it your best and you still feel like you still fell a little short, that's okay. A lot of the times, though, what I find is that people won't give their best. And then they'll make up excuses for why. There's always a million reasons. Oh, the parents are on drugs. Parents beat them too hard when they were children. The school system didn't teach them about African history. Somebody mistreated them, so That's all that they know is how to mistreat people, blah, blah. Right, exactly. None of that is real. None of that matters. And those things, as far as their worth or their buy-in in the cumulative effect of a person's consciousness, are minuscule. Because for the person that thinks that it's okay to yell at their partner or spouse, if somebody on the street yelled at them, what would their more than likely instant reaction be? Would be to get upset by it, to feel some level of offense, whether it came in the form of hurt and they want to maybe cry or something, or they want to get enraged and want to yell back. So instantly, real time, they know what that experience feels like. So instantly, real time, when they're choosing to do it to somebody else, when they're choosing to victimize somebody else, come on now, where's the excuse in that? The same way if we feel like we want to go forward in life and we say, we can't get beyond a certain hurdle. It's one thing to say, I'm racking my brain and I'm just not seeing how to come up. I feel like I'm looking at all the angles. It's another thing to say, well, the chips are stacked against me. It's because I'm brown. It's because of this. It's because of disenfranchisement. And then the other thing that'll happen, though, is then that same person in the same breath will be quick to want to point out how another ethnic group is getting ahead. Another ethnic group has a part of the city named after them. Another ethnic group, is doing whatever, and they're all packed up in the house and they're laughing about, there's 20 people living in one house, or, children that live with their parents beyond what they think maybe, I don't know, is 18 or something is the Western idea, right? Meantime, though, you don't stop growing and you don't become a man or a woman until 38 or 42. So, here's the thing. Those are different. For everybody out there that feels like they're genuinely working their hardest and they just keep dusting themselves off. They fall down, they get up, they dust themselves off, and they keep going. I give you your props. I say, Adiragba, Ashil, your prayers will be answered. Your prayers will be answered. All we can do is the best that we can do with the information we have in the moment. To be a human is not easy. If we were a wolf or a bird or a fish, we'd just say, oh, the magnetic ley lines guide me to go here or go there. No, hunger pains gonna make me go eat out the trash or drink dirty water or whatever. But we're humans. We have willpower. We have a certain kind of complexity, not taking away from the inherent intelligence and consciousness of all animal life that's on a different wavelength than we are. But we have certain abilities, we have certain talents and things at our disposal to increase our situation and make our situation better. So like I said, for all of us out there, anybody that's going through it right now, if you're feeling stressed about whatever, hey, just don't worry about it. Just make sure that you keep going. That's the big thing. Make sure that you keep going. Make sure that you keep smiling. Make sure that you keep trying to see things positively. Even if something flat out could appear like, man, this is just a raw deal. Find a little humor in it. Don't make life just a one big joke, but be able to find a little humor in it. It'll save you. And so, yeah, we can only do what we can do. And whatever that is for your capacity, your level, just continue to keep doing your best. Onario, Odabo, you all have a great day.